When it comes to cheap gaming peripherals, there's a ton of stuff out there, but a lot of it's not even worth looking at. Redragon's made a name for themselves by producing some affordable gaming products that are actually worth considering. And this is the M711 Cobra. It's an optical gaming mouse that's not at all new, but still pretty good and worth considering as a budget option. Let's check it out. Redragon likes to package their gaming mice in hard plastic cases. It's a bit different than the typical cardboard boxes that most manufacturers use, and I actually think it's pretty cool. The package includes the M711 optical gaming mouse, a little multilingual user's manual, and a Redragon logo sticker. I consider this a medium to large size mouse with dimensions of 127mm long, 66mm wide, and 40mm tall. I couldn't find the official weight anywhere on Redragon's website, so I just went ahead and weighed it myself, and the total weight without the cable came in at about 105 grams, which is not really all that light. I find that I can hold it pretty comfortably with both palm and claw grips, but I find that the back of the mouse makes contact with the palm of my hand when I'm claw gripping, and I think that's just because of the shape where it's got this pronounced hump towards the back. There's a total of 9 buttons, and 7 of those are programmable through software, and there's a lot of customization available, including macros, and we'll take a look at that software in just a minute. The primary left and right buttons use Omron switches rated up to 10 million clicks, and clicks feel firm and responsive. Both sides have a textured surface for grip, but it's not all that grippy because it's actually just made of plastic. It's definitely nowhere near as grippy as some of the rubber surfaces that we see on some higher end gaming mice. And the rest of the mouse is actually just a hard and smooth plastic. It makes it feel really comfortable when it's up against your skin, when it's in your hand, but the trade-off is that it can be a little slippery. I think a little bit of a fine texture on the top of the mouse would have went a long way to improve the grip. On the bottom, we've got a mode button that cycles through the different onboard profiles, some low friction feet, and the PixArt 3325 10,000 DPI optical sensor. As far as build quality goes, it feels really solid and well made in your hand, and they even threw in a braided fiber cable. It's a little bit on the stiff side, but still nice to have. I like to test gaming mice by playing first-person shooter games because the fast-paced action and quick twitchy mouse movements are likely to expose any tracking issues if there are any. I played a bunch of CSGO with the M711 and it did really well. There were no issues with tracking or spinouts or any serious stuff like that, and it felt accurate and smooth on my HyperX Fury S cloth gaming mouse pad. So overall, no complaints about the performance. So like I mentioned earlier, there is a software app available, but it doesn't come packaged with the mouse. So if you want to use it, you've got to go over to Redragon's website and download it. It's a very basic software app, but it's enough to let you customize 7 of the buttons with all sorts of different features, including macros. You can select your acceleration, pointer speed, scroll speed, double click speed, and also select a polling rate all the way up to 1000 Hertz. You can customize the DPI from 100 all the way up to 10,000, and you can mess around with the 16.8 million color RGB backlighting that has 7 pre-programmed effects. The lighting's really bright, vibrant, and colorful, and it lights up around the entire outside edge, both sides of the scroll wheel, and the Redragon logo around the back. Now there's another version of the M711 called the FPS. It looks exactly the same actually, but the difference is that it's got a couple of higher spec parts inside, like a 24,000 DPI sensor. I don't actually think it's all that big of a deal because who games with that kind of DPI anyway? But hey, it's an option. So the M711 Cobra that we just tested in this video sells for about $20 US, which I think is a really attractive and super affordable price point for a gaming mouse. That's awesome to see. And then there's that M711 FPS version that's got the 24,000 DPI sensor, but that one's gonna run you about $10 US more. But at 30 bucks total, that's still on the affordable side as far as gaming mice go. It's really easy to spend a lot more than that, I'm sure you're well aware. Personally, for me, I would just stick with the 10,000 DPI version and save the $10 because who games at those crazy high DPI settings anyway, but that's just me. The options are out there. I'm going to put the purchasing links for both down in the description of this video. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you.